The ancient Egyptian civilization is renowned for its remarkable longevity and enduring legacy, spanning several millennia and leaving a profound impact on the world. This civilization, which flourished along the fertile banks of the Nile River, is often celebrated for its monumental achievements in various fields, including architecture, art, science, and spirituality. One of the most striking aspects of ancient Egypt is the length of its history. It outlasted what is commonly understood as recorded history, which typically encompasses only a few thousand years. The Egyptian civilization began around 3100 BCE with the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under the first pharaoh and continued to thrive for over 3 millennia. During this time, it underwent significant changes and developments, yet it maintained a remarkable continuity in its cultural and religious practices. The Egyptians are well known for their architectural and engineering feats, most notably the construction of the pyramids and temples that still stand as testaments to their ingenuity and skill. These structures were not only feats of architectural brilliance, but also held deep spiritual significance, reflecting the Egyptians' complex belief systems and their fascination with the afterlife. In addition to their architectural achievements, the ancient Egyptians made substantial contributions to the fields of medicine, mathematics, and astronomy. They developed a calendar system based on their observations of the stars and the annual flooding of the Nile. Their medical knowledge, recorded in texts like the Ebers Papyrus, was advanced for its time, combining practical treatments with spiritual beliefs. The spiritual and esoteric aspects of ancient Egyptian culture were profound and intricate. Their religion was polytheistic, featuring a vast pantheon of gods and goddesses, each embodying different aspects of the world and human experience. The Egyptians believed in an afterlife, where the soul would journey after death, and this belief profoundly influenced their culture, art, and practices, including mummification. The legacy of ancient Egypt extends far beyond its monumental ruins. The civilization's writing system, hieroglyphics, provided a means of recording and preserving their history, beliefs, and daily life. These records have been invaluable in understanding not only ancient Egyptian culture, but also the development of human civilization. Furthermore, the influence of ancient Egyptian civilization can be seen in its interactions with neighboring cultures and its impact on subsequent empires. The Greeks and Romans, among others, were greatly influenced by Egyptian culture, adopting and adapting many of its elements. In summary, the longevity and legacy of ancient Egyptian civilization are a testament to its sophistication and its enduring impact on the world. Its achievements in architecture, science, and spirituality, along with its profound cultural and religious beliefs, continue to fascinate and inspire even in the modern world. The concept of Atlantean influence and esoteric knowledge in ancient civilizations, particularly in Egypt, is a subject shrouded in mystery and intrigue. According to some theories, the ancient Egyptians may have inherited a substantial portion of their knowledge and wisdom from the fabled civilization of Atlantis, a highly advanced society that is said to have existed and subsequently vanished under mysterious circumstances. The narrative posits that Atlantis was a civilization of great technological and spiritual advancement. It is often described as having possessed profound understanding in various fields such as engineering, astronomy, and metaphysics, far beyond what was typical for the time. The destruction of Atlantis, described in various legends and metaphysical texts, is believed to have been both dramatic and sudden, leading to the dispersal of its inhabitants across the globe. As the story goes, a small group of Atlantean survivors sought refuge in different parts of the world, carrying with them the remnants of their highly advanced knowledge. It is believed that one of these groups found their way to the Nile Delta, where they shared their knowledge with the local populations, significantly influencing the development of early Egyptian civilization. This infusion of knowledge could explain the sudden rise of the Egyptian society in terms of its complex social structure, architectural achievements, and deep spiritual and ritualistic practices. Central to this theory is the idea that the esoteric and spiritual knowledge of the ancient Egyptians, including their complex understanding of the afterlife, sophisticated mathematical systems, and intricate architectural designs, were in part derived from this Atlantean heritage. This knowledge was not just technical, but also deeply spiritual, encompassing a wide range of esoteric practices that we are still striving to understand fully today. Moreover, the influence of Atlantis is often linked to the figure of Hermes Trismegistus, known to the ancient Egyptians as Thoth. This legendary figure is said to have been a repository of Atlantean wisdom, possessing knowledge that spanned across various domains, including philosophy, medicine, and astrology. It is believed that he played a pivotal role in transcribing and preserving the Atlantean wisdom, which was then passed down through generations and influenced various mystical traditions. In conclusion, the theory of Atlantean influence on ancient Egyptian civilization and the transmission of esoteric knowledge offers a fascinating perspective on the origins and development of one of the world's most remarkable ancient cultures. While these ideas are often considered speculative and remain outside the mainstream historical narrative, they continue to capture the imagination of many who are intrigued by the mysteries of the past and the possibility of lost ancient wisdom. Hermes Trismegistus is a figure shrouded in myth and history, often regarded as a blend of the Greek god Hermes and the Egyptian god Thoth. His influence and impact on ancient civilizations, particularly on philosophical, esoteric, and occult knowledge, are profound and far-reaching. Hermes Trismegistus, whose name means Hermes, the thrice greatest, is credited with a vast body of writings and teachings that have significantly influenced the Western esoteric tradition. In ancient Egyptian culture, Thoth was revered as the god of wisdom, magic, and writing. He was believed to be the scribe of the gods and the keeper of divine knowledge. The Greeks, who were deeply influenced by Egyptian culture, identified Thoth with Hermes, their own deity of wisdom and messenger of the gods. This synthesis gave rise to the figure of Hermes Trismegistus, a legendary sage who was believed to possess immense knowledge and wisdom. Hermes Trismegistus is often considered the first great Egyptian philosopher, and is traditionally credited with the authorship of numerous works on various subjects ranging from philosophy and spirituality to alchemy and astrology. Among his most famous attributed works is the Hermetic corpus, a series of texts that form the basis of Hermeticism. These texts explore the nature of the divine, the cosmos, the mind, and the underlying unity of all things. They emphasize the idea that humans have the potential to transcend their physical existence and achieve a higher state of being, a concept that resonated with many spiritual and philosophical traditions. Another significant contribution attributed to Hermes Trismegistus is the Emerald Tablet, a compact and cryptic piece of Hermetica reputed to contain the secret of the prima materia and its transmutation. It's best known for its maxim, "As above, so below," which implies that the macrocosm and microcosm are reflections of each other. This principle has been immensely influential in various mystical and esoteric systems. Hermes Trismegistus's impact extends beyond the ancient Egyptian and Greek worlds. His teachings influenced a range of philosophical and spiritual traditions, including Gnosticism, alchemy, and the Renaissance Hermetic revival. His ideas were a significant influence on the development of Western esoteric thought, including the Kabbalah, Rosicrucianism, and Freemasonry. In summary, Hermes Trismegistus is a pivotal figure in the history of esoteric, mystical, and philosophical thought. His legacy, embodied in the Hermetic teachings, has been a source of inspiration, contemplation, and spiritual guidance for many seekers and scholars throughout the ages. His teachings continue to fascinate and influence those interested in the mysteries of life, the universe, and the interconnectivity of all things. The Book of Thoth, steeped in ancient mystique and legend, is often regarded as one of the most enigmatic and powerful esoteric texts from the ancient world. This mysterious book, attributed to the wisdom of Thoth or Hermes Trismegistus, is said to contain immense knowledge, including the secrets of the universe and advanced spiritual practices. According to the law surrounding it, the Book of Thoth was not merely a source of wisdom, but also a repository of powerful magical practices. It is believed to have contained insights into the process of reincarnation, the multi-dimensional structure of the universe, and a vast array of spiritual and esoteric rituals. These rituals purportedly have profound impacts on the physical world, enabling practitioners to manipulate natural forces and alter reality in ways that would seem magical or supernatural. The allure of the Book of Thoth is not just in its promise of hidden knowledge, but also the mystical abilities it was said to bestow upon those who mastered its contents. This included practices that might be considered paranormal or magical, such as communicating with animals, influencing the thoughts of others, and even controlling natural and unknown functions of the human body. Its contents were considered so potent that it was said to be accessible only to specially trained Egyptian priests and the pharaohs. However, the Book of Thoth was also associated with significant dangers. Its knowledge, if misused or accessed by the unworthy, could lead to dire consequences. One of the most famous legends related to the Book of Thoth is the supposed curse of Tutankhamun's tomb. It is said that the curse, which led to the untimely deaths of several individuals involved in the tomb's excavation, was created using the dark and dangerous practices detailed in the Book of Thoth. The Book of Thoth's power extended beyond mere physical effects, delving into the realm of the mind and soul. It offered practices for spiritual evolution, guiding practitioners through higher states of consciousness. The aim was not just intellectual growth, but a profound transformation of the practitioner's entire being, elevating them to higher dimensions of existence. Despite its supposed power and the depth of knowledge it contained, the actual existence and current whereabouts of the Book of Thoth remained shrouded in mystery. It has captivated the imagination of scholars, mystics, and seekers for centuries, leading to endless speculation and search. Whether real or symbolic, the Book of Thoth represents a profound and tantalizing piece of the puzzle in our understanding of ancient esoteric wisdom and its potential impact on the world. Channeling and communication with higher dimensional beings is a concept that has intrigued various cultures and spiritual traditions throughout history. This practice involves reaching a state of consciousness where an individual, often referred to as a medium or channeler, becomes a conduit for messages from entities that exist in dimensions beyond our normal perceptual capabilities. The process of channeling typically involves the medium entering a trance-like state, often achieved through deep meditation or other spiritual practices. In this state, the channeler's ordinary consciousness is altered, allowing them to receive and relay messages from entities believed to be spirits, deities, angels, or beings from higher dimensions. These messages can range from spiritual guidance and wisdom to insights about the nature of the universe and the human soul. In ancient traditions, including those of ancient India, channeling was a revered practice. It was often conducted by priests, shamans, or other spiritual figures who were believed to possess the ability to communicate with gods, ancestors, or other spiritual entities. These communications were considered an essential part of spiritual guidance, healing practices, and decision-making processes within the community. Channeling is based on the belief that the universe is multidimensional and that humans, in their everyday state, perceive only a small part of the broader cosmic reality. By tapping into higher dimensions, channelers believe they can access a vast expanse of knowledge and wisdom that is usually beyond human reach. This information, they claim, can offer profound insights into spiritual truths, provide guidance for personal growth, and sometimes reveal future events or hidden aspects of reality. Moreover, channeling is often associated with the concept of the Akashic field or Akashic records. This term refers to a metaphysical library of all universal events, thoughts, words, emotions, and intents ever to have occurred in the past, present, or future. It's believed that skilled channelers can access this field and retrieve specific information relevant to their inquiries or the needs of those they are assisting. However, channeling is also viewed with skepticism, particularly in the modern scientific context. Critics argue that channeling lacks empirical evidence and can be explained by psychological phenomena such as dissociative states, imagination, or subconscious thoughts of the channeler. Despite the skepticism, channeling continues to be a significant practice in many spiritual and New Age circles. It's seen as a tool for personal and collective enlightenment, offering a bridge between the physical world and the higher realms of existence. Whether approached with belief or skepticism, channeling remains a fascinating aspect of humanity's quest to understand the unseen forces of the universe and our place within it.